What's up, y'all? Rod, Real Deep Cool, off the cuff. In the lab. July 4th. I picked this day to start working on the 2 CDs. Gotta be done in a month. Gotta be done by the end of the month. And I'm gonna be done by the end of the month. Easily. First, because I have a vacation coming up, if I decide to take that vacation. So I'm gonna have all week to be back here grinding in the lab. But it don't make no difference, because it's gonna be done before the show. That is August 30th. So both CDs will definitely be done, Pro Tools, all that stuff by then. Not even worry about that. I mean, deadlines I set for myself over the years doing CDs, and I meet them all the time because I like the pressure. I like waiting till the last minute and putting it in, grinding couch. Like Rick James over Eddie Murphy's crib on Dave Chappelle, grinding couch. That's what I like to do. So this is what we get ready to do. Now, I don't want to get too technical for people who are not into studio stuff. Here's my magic wand here. This is my, okay, it's a short USB piece. But it's called Alpha Track by Frontier, and pretty much this is my hands away from the keyboard. I don't have to use my mouse to start, stop stuff. You know what I mean? It's right here. I can fast forward, rewind, all that stuff right here with this piece. Or I can go back to 0. How do I do that? I forgot to do it. It's been so long. Man, I use this thing so long I forgot to do it. Let's see. Yeah, that little shift. How do we go back to 0? I don't know. So we're just going to rewind it back to 0. Alright? So anyway, this is my hands away from here. So it makes it a lot easier for me to go through what I have to go through most times. But when I'm doing editing, I need the mouse more anyway. As far as putting in like EQs and compressors and stuff that I want to do for my tracks. That's what I would do, okay? Anyway, I don't want to talk about that either. There's too much to talk about. Alright? I'm going to turn this down just a little bit to explain like the songs I'm putting on the Backlash CD, tracks from the Library of Flow, or like tracks that I never used on any other CDs. It's just going to be like as many as I can cram on the CD. It might be something that may be a little short because I really like it, but it may not be developed enough, so I may like interlude it in and out real quick. Like if a lot of you know my CDs, I have like interludes in there, like quick, if not skits, you know, 1-minute interludes and things like that. So, you know, it may be something like that. It may not quite be up to snuff, but I want you guys to hear these tracks. And it's because when I do my YouTube videos for fragrances, I usually play, most of them playing these tracks lately. I used to play the Real Deep Cool CD all the time, but I stopped doing that because I really want people to hear these tracks right here, the instrumentals, that they don't get any play. You know what I mean? They don't get play. See that? Ain't that cool? You see that? You looking at that? Whoa, that's hot. You can see this right over here. You see it? Can't see it? Alright, let me stop playing with the mixes. Anyway, so I'm going to start working on the CD, tune it up, make sure everything is fine, tune sounds good, level is banging, everything popping, and it's going to be the Backlash CD. Now, the other CD is going to be the Select Collection, which is going to be at least maybe 3 to 4 songs from each of the CDs, 5 CDs that I've done already. And, you know, I may put a new song in there, I may not. I doubt it. I really don't want to do anything new. I think the Real Deep Cool CD is really holding up on its own. And I think with that becoming popular as it is, people are going to probably want to hear the other CDs that I've done that really haven't even been released. Like Mosaics was only released for a limited time way back in the day. All in the Mind, which only a few people really know about that. And Official. Then of course The Obvious is online right now. Everywhere, iTunes, you name it, Rhapsody, and of course Real Deep Cool. So I really don't want to worry about doing any more new stuff. And depending on how well these CDs do, then I may consider doing an official, it will be my 8th CD. Because these 2 CDs are going to count as well. And these are going to be 6 and 7. So I'm hoping everything turns out well. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hyped about August, about the CD release show and listening party. Because we're going to be listening to the Backlash CD. But the party is really for the Select Collection. But it's just gonna be a party. You know how, you know. If anybody came to you know, something I gave, you know, it was just all about having fun, dancing, enjoying each other. DJ Q, friends of mine on the door, DJ DC, Rob Taylor, Dwayne D Snaps Walker, you know, all my homies who usually, you know, be there, you know, repping, and some of my friends from out of town, you know, Kim Mad, I mean, maybe CC from Brooklyn, and a couple other people. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm getting ready to get started. July 4th, I'm getting ready to get started. What am I getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to get started, all right? I'ma holler at y'all 100. Today I'm wearing that cologne. What? Who's that cologne? Smack that fool. I'm wearing that perfume by Killian House, Kenny and Hennessy, and Carlise Becker, and it's gonna be called Love, because I love very few things. You never hear me saying I love a lot of stuff, because I don't get down with that word like that. I just don't throw that word around willy-nilly. I don't say I love lamp, I love toilet tissue, I love raps, I don't do that. For me to say love, I really gotta mean it. So a lot of people say I love doing music. I like doing music. I don't really love it. It's not a passion for me. It's not my end all to be all. You know what I mean? There's more to life than music. You know what I mean? I just like entertaining people, and that's what I do. I entertain. I do this music thing. You know, work my 9 to 5, and now I'll do the fragrance thing, and now I'm about to start collecting watches. It's what I do. You know, to just be me. That's what I do, y'all. All right, I'm gonna start running my mouth, cause y'all know I can run my mouth all day easily. I can do a full-length 24-hour show with me just running my mouth, sleep. I'll be like this. Yeah, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy 100. RaJuR really cool. If you feel what I'm feeling, then you know what I'm feeling when I'm doing this music. Holla at your boy. And I can be like that, straight up. I can keep it pushing. I can keep it moving. That's what I do. I'm gonna have my own show. Somebody said I should have my own show. Somebody said I should have the RaJuR Real Deep Cool show. Now, why would I have a show called RaJuR Real Deep Cool when there's so much stuff on the internet? There's so much stuff on the web. There's 3,000 reality shows on TV. Why would somebody be interested in what I do? There's just a regular old dude. Why would you be interested in that? I made the camera from the back. Holla at your boy. Alright, I'm back at y'all again real quick. Just to kind of explain to some people the process of what I do to make sure my CDs sound good without even having to go into a mastering facility and all this stuff. Man, look here. Let me tell you, back in the day that was really important when you had to try to get all the fidelity you could out of a CD because the airwaves weren't HD like they are now, so on and so forth. With stuff being HD now, you have to worry about compression and all this stuff. I don't. People say my stuff is really clean, and I want my stuff clean. I don't want it sounding like it has to be radio ready with a whole bunch of compression. Because with the technology nowadays, if I send in a kind of slightly compressed track as opposed to a heavily compressed track, when they play this on the radio, it's going to be so clean that they can do the compression by themselves. That's the way I look at it. So I don't think I had to compression in the studio to the point they need to crank it up at the station, because that's old technology as far as I'm concerned. My stuff is going to be clean and crisp. When people hear my music, they say, man, it's so clean. I want it to be clean. I don't want it to be processed. I don't want it to be studioized. I don't want it to be mastered. Any mastering will be done, I'm mastering it. And the way I do this is I take a reference CD or something I really like. If I want like my stuff to be hot, I'll take a reference CD. Today, the reference CD is going to be John B. This CD is hot. If you look at the meters on this, if you bought a John B CD, you would see the meters just off the chain. Like here, you see the meter. If you got in and saw, the meter is like off the chain. It's like it's pounding red, and you're supposed to pound red, but not constantly pound red, really. So it's like they overly compressed this album and then boosted it up like you're supposed to. I don't do that. So if we just to the level of this, right? This John B. Now here's my piece. So, though we're doing different music, he has vocals and everything in there. As far as the instrumental, I'm not even listening to the music. I mean the vocals, I'm listening to the instrumental of his track. I want to hear the high end, how crisp the high end is, or maybe the high end is a little squashed on the end. I want my high end squashed. I want you to hear it. But see, my levels are actually hotter than his levels right now. And that's all I'm concerned about. That my level is high enough to rival those CDs that go through the mastering process and all that stuff, and through the compression and limiting process and the expansion process. I'm not doing all that. I don't need to do all that. I might put light limiting on something to control maybe the bass so it doesn't get out of control. If I don't apply EQ on the bass, on my low end, on my deep low end, my sub low end, I'll just apply EQ to it and cool. And if I need compression to you know, squeeze it and keep it in order, man, I'll do as much as I can without even adding that. I don't want any compression on my stuff. I want my stuff clean, alright? That's all I'm going to say. I'm out. I just want to let y'all see the process and how I work and how I'm going to put both of these CDs together. Both of these CDs, the music is already done. All I'm doing is, I'm EQing it for level, I'm bringing up the level, EQing it for shape, and a little bit, also use what I use as a plug-in here. It's a regular plug-in that comes with Pro Tools. It's called the Sound Fill. And I'll use the Sound Fill too what Sound Fill does for me is it opens up my stereo. It expands my stereo range, my left and right. So it opens it up a little bit more. I don't really need a lot of width. I use about half width on it. You know what I mean? I may put a little delay on it just to get some delay left to right so you can really hear, you know, like keyboards panning, or if something's supposed to be on the left, it stays on the left, or on the right, stays on the right. So I may use depth for that, and I may add the delay to really separate it a little bit more. You know, by like, you know, maybe a millisecond or something like that. Nothing real drastic. And that's pretty much how I work with that too. So if I played this and played it regular, like, you're not going to be able to hear it now. You're going to be able to hear it if you put headphones on, but you can hear the stereo spread, the width I put on it, and you also can hear what I do as far as delay. I can also add high end on the process of that. I can bring the high end up, I can turn it down. So I really like to use this advanced instrument research stereo width plugin. I like to use this as well. So I think that's gonna be about it. I think I'm done. I'm ready to get to work. All right, now I'm definitely out. Holla at your boy RaJuR. RaJuR really cool. I got things to do. What you doing?